Hey guys, Darren Ashton, torpedopod.com. We changed our feeding sticks. You've seen us test our feeding sticks. And now we're about to apply our pepper seeds. We're going to put in California Wonder, early jalapeno, Hungarian hot wax, and cayenne long red slim. Excuse me. We love peppers. I think we were able to store maybe about 300 to 500 of the excuse me, of the Hungarian hot wax peppers last year, and we stored them in the freezer. They lasted us all winter, and I cannot see myself going through winter with not having the Hungarian. So we're going to do one planter, two, three, four, five planters of strictly the Hungarian hot wax. The jalapeno, we're going to do one, two of the jalapeno. The Cali Wonder, we're going to do one. I'll explain that to you. And the cayenne, we're going to do one, two planters of the cayenne. Now, every one of these planters, we were successful at growing. As a matter of fact, last year with the Hungarian, I think the first harvest we got was like, I don't know, 69, 70, about 60 peppers. And then the season produced more and more thereafter. The reason why we're not going to hit a lot of these, just one with the California Wonder, is the California Wonder requires a lot of heat. The Hungarian kicks off, the jalapeno, the cayenne, all these cook off properly. But the Cali Wonder, if you don't have a lot of heat to kick it off, it'll grow. The plants will be absolutely beautiful. But you want delicious, a lot of prolific peppers. And I'm used to having like 100 peppers on my planters, up to 100 peppers on my planters. And the Cali, if it doesn't get that hot, you will not be able to achieve that. But I want it in here anyhow because I like Cali. They're big peppers and they take up a lot of room. The Hungarian, the cayenne, and the jalapeno, they don't require much room. And so when I go to store those in my refrigerator or my freezer for the winter, the storage is relatively easy. The Cali, I've got to break up into smaller pieces and then store it. Now, when your peppers are growing, do not boil, do not blanch. Do not take any of the nutrition out of the plant by doing any of that. Wash them, rinse them off, and then put them directly in your freezer. If you have to cut them down to size because of size, cut them down to size. You're going to see that when you use the peppers, they're going to be spicy. All the original flavors will be there. It's captured. Not only that, because remember, you're growing organically. Okay, excuse me, forget about it. You're growing biotically. Organic has to do with, now listen very closely. Organic has to do with bringing something in, looking at the type of soil, looking at the quality of the soil. This is not what we're involved in. We grow biotically. Biotically means that we're using the microbes to grow your food. So if the microbes are in the soil, if it's organic or certified organic or whatever you want to call it, it doesn't make a difference. You don't need to have that because we're stimulating the biotic environment in the soil to grow your food. And that's why your plants resist a lot of the insects. That's why your plants resist their outer holes aren't compromised. And they become more resistant to insects and attacks, fungal attacks, and so many other things that take place. Because you're growing them as if you were growing them 400 years ago without all this fertilizers and all this other stuff. We grow more food without fertilizers than you can grow with fertilizers. Listen to what I'm telling you. All right. So I'm looking for a nice harvest. Now, remember, we just put peas in here. We harvested about 600 pea pods, which is about 3,000 peas. Okay. And I've already stored those in my freezer. Okay. So my winter time comes and I can't get out here. I've got a lot to eat. So I'm going to start putting my seeds in. And let's start with the Hungarian hot wax because I love them so much. Now, these are my Hungarian hot wax, my seeds, and you know I love my Hungarian hot wax. Last year, like I said, we grew 100 peppers. Each pepper had about, let's say about, on average, between 20 to 50 seeds, all right, based upon what I've seen. I didn't calculate each and every seed. Now, I could have just taken that Hungarian hot wax, saved those seeds, and planted them. I don't need to buy these pack of seeds to do anything I need. That one season kicked me off for the rest of my life. I don't need to buy any more seeds. Right now, I'm using these seeds because I purchased them and I'm not going to throw them away. But if I were into saving my seeds and growing them, that's a whole new industry all by itself. Okay? Don't think that you have to buy your seeds all the time. So matter of fact, I want you to get out of that. You do not have to buy your seeds over and over and over again. So I'm going to apply these peppers. I want you to look at it with me. These are Hungarian, and I'm just going to apply the plants. Just get them as you can. I didn't count them, and I want you to see it. I want you to know what's going on. So you know this is really too dense here. I've got to de-densify that right there. But you don't want them really dense packed together. It's going to come back and haunt you. But don't worry about it. A lot of plants packed together. Now remember, I don't recommend you do this. We use a 3-12-12 mix in order to get these to blossom. When they get about 7-8 inches is when we apply the 3-12-12 mix, because we realize that at that point there's so many plants in that environment that we have to make sure that environment is it's got enough bioactivity to do what we need to do. So, and I'm going to go and put in this Hungarian. I'm going to add more peppers at different locations also, and we're going to make this thing work out. Like I said, when I have them densely, I got to go back and make sure I don't have them densely populated. So I'll just make them disperse them around a little bit, just to make sure I have them evenly inside of there. Too close, I don't mind. Let's try a little bit more just to make sure we are hitting this right. And then we're good to go. All I do now is cover this with soil, and I am a happy camper. My life is done. My life is really done here. All right, that's it. I'm not going to do anything more. That's about it. And that's the end of my Hungarian hot wax. Try and make sure you don't get your seeds wet, okay? All right, well, that's it. I'm going to now put some jalapeno seeds in. I'm going to put some California Wonder seeds in, some cayenne seeds in. I'm going to cover it with a layer of dirt, maybe 2 inches of dirt, 3 inches of dirt. Let it do its magic. I'm going to put the timer on. Because I have seeds here, I'm going to put it on for 1 minute an hour. It's getting to the hot season. And so about 1 minute an hour. The germination rate for these, let's take a look at it. Now, this is about 93% germination rate. So 93 of these seeds percent should germinate out of 100. 93 out of 100 should germinate. That's an alarming, really great germination rate. Excellent germination rate. So yeah, I'm gonna start putting this together. And I wanna thank you guys for your time. And you guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.